Welcome back to the Simply Fitness Podcast. I'm John Sine, and on this episode of the podcast, I'm talking about fitting fitness into your life and the steps you need to take to fit fitness into your life in 2021. Hope you all enjoy this episode. Yo guys, welcome back to the Simply Fitness Podcast. Welcome to 2021, first podcast of the year. Super excited to be here, be into 2021. Again, like I said in my last episode, I love the new year. It's kind of like the ultimate beginning of like a beginning of the week. Beginning of the week's my favorite time. This is like the beginning of the year. This is the ultimate time to get after your goals, set yourself up for success. January's here. This is the time where everyone's setting goals. Everyone's ready to get after it. So let's get after it. So I want to start off this year with something that I wish I learned at the beginning of my fitness journey, something that I hope to instill with you if you're already in your fitness journey, if you haven't, or if you've just begun, some wisdom that I really wish I learned early on. And it's about fitting fitness into your life and not vice versa. Fitness should not be your life. Even me, I'm a coach. Fitness is my job. Fitness is a lot of my life, but it is not my life. I fit it into my life. I fit it in. I figure it out a way to make it work within the confines of my life, within my values. So it's more about fitting fitness. It isn't about, a lot of this isn't about finding more time for fitness. It's not about finding the perfect plan. If that's what you clicked on this episode thinking that's what we're talking about, how to fit fitness into your life, it's not about that. It's not about finding more time. It's not about finding that perfect plan because it doesn't exist. Trust me, I've tried it tons of times. There is no perfect plan. And we'll get into talking about how to create your perfect plan, the plan for you. At the end of the episode, you're going to take away with some action steps about what you can do right now to set yourself up for success, not just in 2021, but for the rest of your life. So I really do wish I knew this at the beginning because there was a lot of trial and error, a lot of error in doing plans that just didn't work, trying to build my life around fitness, around my workouts, around my nutrition, and it wasn't enjoyable. Trust me, if you try to do it, it's going to be unenjoyable, which wasn't a value in my life. I want life to be enjoyable. I hope you want life to be enjoyable. I hope you want to get the most out of your life as well. If you don't, that's a whole separate discussion we need to have, but fitness should not be the center of your life. You should be the center of your life and you should work outside of that. So it's about creating a plan that fits within your own lifestyle. So we're talking about, what do you value? And then how does fitness fit into those values and into those priorities? That's where you want to start. So let me give you just a few examples about how does that look? Or maybe even better, how that doesn't look. So how most people think fitness looks within their life and how that's just not true. So just a couple of examples that I wrote down that came right off the top of my head were cutting out foods that you enjoy. That's miserable. Why would you stop doing things that you enjoy? Yes. Should you be in moderation? Of course. Should you be eating pizza, cheeseburger, french fries, chocolate cake every single day? No, you shouldn't. I think it personally makes those things less enjoyable if you eat it every day, but doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. I've lost over 20 pounds in the last year eating pizza almost every single week, eating cheeseburgers, eating the foods pasta, the foods that I love to eat, the foods I love to cook. You don't have to cut out the foods that you enjoy. Do you maybe have to find ways to limit some of the foods that maybe you don't enjoy as much or the foods that cause you to overeat and become an unhealthier version of yourself? Yes. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't cut out foods or cut out carbs or cut out fats. So another example that came out to the top of my head, was unrealistic workout plans. Going for a workout plan to train 7 days a week, or going in a workout plan to 5 days a week, knowing that you're struggling to get 3 days a week in, or picking a plan that's unrealistic to what level of fitness you're at. Going from couch to marathon and starting to train by running 5 miles a day when you haven't run ever. It's unrealistic. You're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for unenjoyment. And for 99% of people, that's just not going to work. So you got to create a plan that fits within your lifestyle. So why fit fitness into your lifestyle? Why is that important? So I've already stated a couple of these, but let's go dive deeper. First, it's all about consistency over perfection. The more consistent you are with that program, the better it's going to be for you overall. If having that perfect program is not going to exist. It's got to be the perfect program is actually going to be the one that's going to help you hold consistent. People think that that perfection is something to strive for when it's not true. It's going to change. That perfection, that look is going to continuously change for you. What's working for me right now is perfect for me right now, but that might not be perfect for me in 6 months, a couple of years, or even if I have another goal in the next month. Maybe it just doesn't align. You're always adjusting and fitting it to what fits you. So you want to find a program that's consistent. Even if you find programs that guarantee you results, if you can't stick with it, you're never going to get those results that it promises. So it's all about consistency first. So having a plan that fits within your lifestyle is going to help you be more consistent. And it's going to help lead you to sticking with that program long term. If you enjoy something, you're going to be more likely to do it more often. So why not find a fitness program, nutrition program that you enjoy doing, that makes you feel fulfilled, that makes you feel good about yourself, that's going to lead to success long term. So let's create that within your lifestyle. A plan that makes it feel easy, a plan that takes out that guesswork, a plan that doesn't make you have to think every single day about what you're going to do and what you're doing each day to help you get to your goal. You know what to do, you take action, and you do it, and you get those results. It's as simple as that. But if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to hold to it long term. So find a program that you enjoy, that fits within your lifestyle, that's going to help you be consistent, because then that's going to lead to lasting results, which is what we want. We want those results. We want, to lose weight, to build that muscle, to feel better about ourselves, to, have a body that runs well, to live longer. This isn't a 12-week program. This is a life program. This is a program for the rest of your life to help yourself feel better and to move better for the rest of your entire life, not a 12-week program. So that's why we want it to fit within your lifestyle. Anything can work for a week or two, but this isn't a sprint. This isn't get results in 2 weeks and call it quits for the rest of your life. This is a marathon. This is for forever. So let's fit it within your lifestyle. Let's figure out a way to get it so it feels easy and it feels enjoyable and get you the results you're looking for. So what steps do we take? How do we figure out what fits within our lifestyle? How do we figure that out? What do we do for that? So step number 1, I want you to take a look at your priorities and your values. What is most important to you? And be truly honest with yourself. Okay? Let me give you some examples. What's important to me? Spending time with my family and friends. Going out to dinner. I love to cook. That's what's important to me. And being physically active are 4 things that are really important to me. So I had to find a fitness program and a diet program that fit within that. So diet programs that cut out foods that I enjoy, that I eat regularly, that put pressure on me going out to restaurants, going out to social events, caused a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress on my life and made it terrible for me, made it very unenjoyable, led to much more likely for me to binge on food because I felt like I was depriving myself of something and I felt like I needed to have it. So find out what's important to you and be brutally honest with yourself about what's important. What are the top 5 things that are the most important for you? Because if you don't know that, it's going to be hard to find a fitness program that fits within your lifestyle. If you don't know what are the things that you enjoy doing, what's the most important things for you? And I would highly suggest ranking them as well, because then that's where you know where maybe you can take some things away and put them, you know, to help you get those results that you're looking for. So next, brain dump. Brain dump any and all actions that you think that you could take that is going to help you reach your fitness goal. Whatever it may be, as small or as big as you think. Counting calories, lifting weights, taking that group fitness class, going for walks, eating more vegetables, whatever it may be, whatever you think could help you reach your goal. I suggest writing down everything. Because when you have everything written down, boom, there you can go. And that's going to lead to right step number 3 is to pick 2 to 3 actions that you are confident in doing. So you have this giant list. Pick 2 to 3 options here that you're confident. And you know how I mean confident? If you ask yourself, if I did this every day, how confident am I going to be able to do this every day? It needs to be 8 out of 10. If you're not 8 out of 10, you got to come back to the drawing board. You got to be realistic with yourself here. So find something that you're 8 out of 10 confident that you can complete it. So then you have this giant list. Go through, make a little X next to all the ones that you're not confident in yet, and that's okay. It's okay not to be confident in something right away. You can always build. This again is not a sprint; it's a marathon. So find those 2 or 3 things to build on. Whether that's as simple as walking every day, walking 10,000 steps, walking 5,000 steps if you don't even get 10,000 steps, drinking a certain amount of water per day, adding a vegetable with every meal, having a protein with every meal, counting calories. It doesn't matter what those actions are, as long as they're progress moving you forward, that's what matters. And you can build from there. So after that, after you have those 2 to 3 actions, you got to track your progress. The best way I find is have a calendar, have your 2 to 3 actions written on it, and then each day, I like them to be daily actions, but some actions aren't daily, but however many it is, each day, maybe have a little symbol for each action and put that in the calendar. Okay, X is for this goal. And every day you do it, put an X. Every day you do the second action, put a circle. Whatever it may be. And track your progress. Build consistency with those actions. If you're not consistent with those actions, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. And then maybe you need to go back to that drawing board and pick another action. But I would say keep with it. Try to hold consistency for at least 4 to 8 weeks with those actions. And then what you can do, step number 5, evaluate your progress. Okay. After that 4 to 8 weeks, have you been consistent? You have been? Awesome. How's your progress been? How do you feel? You're doing weight loss. Have you been tracking your weight? Have you lost weight? Have you lost your measurements? Progress photos are amazing. Have you been taking those? How do you look? How do you feel? And then go from there. Go right back up. Okay, these actions are working. Perfect. How can I build on these? Okay, I was working out 3 times a week. Can I add another day in there? Maybe this time, maybe I'll start tracking my steps. Maybe I'll start tracking my calories. I've been adding more veggies in, protein. Maybe I'll track my calories, see if I can, maybe am I not eating enough? Am I eating too much? Um, go from there. And then it's just a cycle of that over and over and over again until you feel confident and like where you're at. And then you just hold steady from there. And then once a new goal comes up, boom, start that process again. Get consistent with that new action and go from there. It's just a cycle. It's a never ending cycle. You just got to keep making those adjustments each time and evaluating your progress. So, fitness into your lifestyle this year. If you have one goal this year, that should be your goal, is to fit it within your lifestyle. Figure out a way to make it fit within the confines of your priorities and your lifestyle. It will be so much easier than trying to fit your life around fitness. No, fitness within your lifestyle. And it's going to be so much easier, guys, if you do that. It's a path of least resistance. So figure out ways to fit fitness within your lifestyle. So amazing. Happy to be back here, guys. Super excited for this year to come. Got a lot of amazing things happening on the podcast. So make sure you guys are sticking around. Make sure you follow us, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening to. Keep up. We're dropping that episode every week. That's my goal. That's my goal this year. We're going to be dropping an episode, at least one episode every single week here. Getting 50 plus episodes done this year. Super excited. So it is 2021. If you're looking for some help on your fitness goals, I am here. I want to make sure that you guys get after it this year. I want to make sure that you guys achieve as much of your fitness goals as possible here. So if you're looking for accountability on your fitness goals, so you can actually achieve those 2021 fitness goals, if you are looking for an individualized plan that will help you achieve that goal of fitting fitness into your lifestyle and to take the guesswork out of your fitness goals this year, you're perfect for the Max U online coaching program. I'm going to create a program for you that fits within the confines of your lifestyle. Nutrition, fitness, whether you're fat loss or muscle gain, we're going to get after your goals this year. So go ahead, reach out to me, email, DM me on Instagram, a link to my website to sign up for that application. Let's get in there. Spots are limited. We got 4 more spots left for this year. So go ahead, check it out. Let's get started. It's time to get after your fitness goals in 2021. Again, hope y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all next week.